people celebrated ag. And that's where the name Salute to Ag came from. We want to put out a salute to ag and be proud of our roots and show what Aggies are capable of doing.
Well, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Tracy. This is Frank. We are outside today. Very exciting because we have a very exciting event that's happening outside in September here. I'll let Frank spill the beans on what's happening. Tell us.
So we are super excited because for the second time now we are celebrating the Salute to Ag football game here at UC Davis. And that is a football game here of our Aggie team, which has an animal agricultural theme. And so that's what's really special about it. Not just do we really play excellent football, but we do it Aggie-style.
We do it Aggie-style.
We do it Aggie-style, and we are super excited about it. Last year, we did it for the first time. We saw a lot of excitement in our audience. The folks came, families, first-year freshmen, super pumped up to be here at UC Davis, but we want to make sure that we show them some of what gotten us here. I mean, UC Davis really started with agriculture. We started because some 100 plus years ago, dairy farmers here in the state of California wanted to know how to preserve things such as milk. Remember at that time there were no refrigerators and so on. They wanted to know what can we do with milk to make it last longer. And so that's the time when UC Davis was established as an ag school. And later then it became its own campus. But that is our rules, okay? And so today we are still a force to be reckoned with. In fact, we are one of the world's leading places to do research in animal agriculture and also to teach animal agriculturalists to do extension and so on. So for the Salute to Ag, we get folks to come to campus who might have not seen it before, or we get to celebrate with students, staff, and faculty who we are, what we love to do.
That sounds so fun. So this is my first time. This is the second annual, but my first time. So for folks who are coming out, tell us a little bit about what they can expect at the game with the booths and activities and all that fun too.
Yeah, so before the game starts, we'll meet outside, we'll have a barbecue and just do a tailgate, okay? And that last year was also a lot of fun. We have a lot of our students come to this place to really talk about what we do and what we study, talk about animal agriculture, show some of that. We'll have some livestock, live animals there. We have some tractors there. We have people who run our animal facilities. We have a total of 14 animal facilities here on campus, a horse barn and a swine barn and a beef barn and so on and so on. And many of our livestock facility managers will be there to talk to people who want to know, let's say how pigs are raised or beef or dairy or so, how that's being done. And so it's a great opportunity for these facilities to show to the rest of the world what they do and who we are. And they can also expect to actually hang out with real members of the industry, real farmers and ranchers, with organizations that represent farmers and ranchers. And some people have questions, and what a great opportunity to raise them, to learn more about where your food comes from and who produces it. Meet a farmer. I mean, how often do you get to meet a farmer? And how often do you get to meet a farmer who's at a football game celebrating the Salute to Ag?
And what's really cool about this event is it is a community. Agriculture is a community, and so we'll have a lot of friends, a lot of stakeholders from the agricultural community throughout the state. Maybe tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so pretty much every major animal agriculture commodity, like dairy and beef and swine and so on, they'll all be there. So the Milk Advisory Board or the California Cattlemen Association, Center for Land-Based Learning, maybe even the Ministry of Agriculture, the California Department of Food and Ag, we hope that they'll be there. We would certainly welcome every one of our agricultural stakeholder group to be there. And we know that many of them are very excited about it. Last year they weren't so sure how that would go, but they all left thinking, wow, that was awesome. That was really good. And we should all just, oftentimes when it comes to animal agriculture, you hear people in support, other people who don't like animal agriculture, who think that we shouldn't have animal agriculture. There was not even a whiff of that last year, but the opposite. People celebrated ag. And that's where the name Salute to Ag came from. We want to put out a salute to ag and be proud of our roots and show what Aggies are capable of doing. And it's infectious, we all are.
Yes, and you'll get to meet Frank. You will be there, very exciting. And also our new dean. You've had the pleasure of meeting our new dean here. She'll be at the game. Tell us a little bit about her.
Yeah, so her name is Dr. Ashley Stokes, and she came to us from the University of Tennessee. I had a long meeting with her the other day, and she was tickled to being here. I find it's a breath of fresh air, and we are so happy and glad and proud for inviting her to be part of this.
It's really a cool thing. I mean, you think about agriculture and you think about farming, there are, and football and athletics, there is a lot of tie-ins, especially because you think of the football is made of leather, basketball, baseball, boxing, they're all made of leather. There's that tie-in, and the food that we eat, obviously, is thanks to our animal friends and to plants and whatnot. And it's just, there's the natural kind of tie-in there. So it's kind of a nice moment to celebrate ag and to take a moment to maybe thank the folks that bring us the food that we enjoy so much. What was your favorite moment, or what did you enjoy most about last year's game and festivities?
Last year I was interviewed by a TV channel when this football game happened, and the journalist asked me, "So Frank, why is this happening? Why here? Why now?" And I just looked him in the eyes and said, "Because we are the Aggies, and we are proud to be the Aggies, and we want to show it." And so, just supposed to happen, that we connect with the rest of the world about who we are. I mean, we are, of course, more than just agricultural scientists and so on. I mean, you find everything here, from medical to law, from engineering to you name it. It's all here. We are a full-blown major enterprise on the academic, circle. But this time, the highlight really is on football and on ag.
Get back to our roots, get back to our roots. And if that hasn't sold you, here's a few other things that are happening. This is the Big Sky opener against Weber State. There's going to be a Junior Aggie Cheer Clinic and a celebration of Latinx Heritage Month. And this is really cool, Frank. Did you notice the football team is going to be wearing the blue aqua uniforms to highlight the UC Davis Tahoe Environmental Research Center? So that's pretty cool. Those are kind of the alternative uniforms, so that'll be kind of fun to see. Anything else you want to add about folks? Why should they come out to this game?
If you think of where we are here in Davis, California, we are in the midst of the Central Valley of California. And that's the place where half of the nation's fruits and vegetables are grown. 90%, almost all of the nuts consumed in the United States are grown right here in the state. 20% of all dairy products are grown here. So we are an agricultural powerhouse here in California. And UC Davis is one of the reasons why we have all of that agriculture production here, because we are the academic enabler for much of the progress, much of the technology, much of what's happening and what has made our agriculture very successful is rooted here. And it will continue to be that way. But it's not just that. You mentioned Tahoe, our team wearing the blue, because we're doing research at Lake Tahoe to keeping this fantastically beautiful lake beautiful and very clear and so on, because we know how to research the environment that we are in, whether that's water or air, whether it's climate or other issues, and that's one of the many reasons why we're special. It's not that we're good at one thing or the other, but we are trying to be good or the best in all of those.
So Frank, I know last year you got the game ball at halftime. That's pretty cool. Let's brag about that a little bit. How did that feel? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, the game ball, that was really special.
Right.
Now, as you know, an event like this is a family event. And it was one for us, for my family. So I have a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. And I told them about this game and why don't you come with me? My wife, of course, went with us. But I particularly wanted the kids to go with me to get the game ball. And I told them, don't be surprised if they make you play when they give us the ball. And my 12-year-old, all sassy, said, yeah, sure, yeah, I have to play. But then right when we went down, and all of a sudden we stood on the field and the game was in full swing, and there were all the football players in full swing around us, and we went onto the field, and I told her, see, I told you, be ready to play. And she said, I don't even know the rules, what am I supposed to do? So she was then very pleased when she saw that we were just given the ball without having to play.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, and for other families out there, why should they go to this game? What's kind of your takeaway of why they should come out to this game?
I feel that in society we don't do enough for our families these days. And this is one of the great celebrations of being in a family, in a community, in a club, whatever brings you there, whatever unit brings you there, celebrate it. Celebrate with us, celebrate with your friends, with your family. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time. And it's, again, September 27th, 7 p.m. right here at UC Davis Health Stadium. It's going to be a blast. We hope you can join us and celebrate agriculture. And we'll see you again next time.